Hello Libra, welcome to your new moon reading for the flower moon. This is a dimensional tarot spread. If you're unfamiliar with this form of tarot, please check out the description box below. It contains all the information first on this tarot combination. Also, it contains information on like the decks I use, how you can interact with this channel, how you can schedule readings, all the good stuff. You also may want to look at your sun, moon, and rising for further perspective. If those are unfamiliar words to you or you don't know yours, you can check out the website for natal chart kind of tools and other information that can kind of help you. Now, we're going to go ahead and dive into your message for your spirit totem during this time. We have the coyote, revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and the tricks of life and learn from them. Your chakra energy during this time is your root chakra, base chakra. And this is and our underlying moon energy during this time is fruition. It feels like a very active energy. All right. I'm going to go ahead and look at your peacemaker. Judgment. Ooh-wee. And a major arcana as well. So the peacemaker normally kind of reserves action for when it's necessary. So for judgment to be there, it's something you stand firm on. It's the Queen of Cups for your reformers. We have something here that's representing something very emotionally balanced for you. Reformers kind of like your morality, your ethical kind of point of view. It could be that you've made a judgment of something here. You have the Four of Cups at your helper. That's kind of like, it's how we care for people. If we're just going to take a simple spread interpretation right now. You have your magician. This is your achiever. You're manifesting something. Ooh. But we have the synchronicities here with the Four of Swords at your individualist. This is kind of like your self-expression here. You needed peace and reprieve, maybe to make a decision here. This is kind of like representing your emotions. So your achiever is the most out of touch instinctually with what they feel. So they can have a little bit of trouble there, but there's something here that you're maybe inspired by. You, the Queen of Swords, at your investigator, so you're cutting through. Your reformer is inspired by something here. I'm going to go ahead and just take a look here at your Five of Pentacles. Your loyalist is fearful. Maybe you're leaving something behind. It's always fun to have this inner triangle here because you've made a judgment here. Your peacemaker possibly is moving into action with the magician manifesting here, kind of lighting your ignition here. Your ignition, your root chakra. Okay, this is getting fun. But you're fearful of losing something here. But in your mind, you're kind of clear on this. You're like, no, I know what needs to be done. And from an emotional place, you have the Queen of Cups instinctually. So emotionally here, it's kind of like you're handing off your emotions to your instinctual energy. We're going to clarify your enthusiast real quick. 5. Ooh, we have 5 and 5. 4 and 4, 5 and 5, and I just want to know what the challenger is. Don't deny me my knowledge. And the 4! Ah! It's the 4 of Pentacles. Ooh, you're clinging, you're changing, and you're not liking it. Ooh, yeah. I don't know how you're feeling about this change, about what you're having to do. It's definitely for some of you, this could be a downer situation. Maybe that's why you're being called to look at the The folly in the situation. And the silliness, ultimately. Like, this shit. Is it gonna matter in 6 months? No. Is that ketchup bottle? For those of you just dealing with mundane things here. Because, like, you could just be focusing on the wrong area. You could be focusing on the wrong area and it's preventing your blossoming. We have the 5 here and here. Your enthusiast. So, emotionally, it's not that you were withdrawn, but I think there was something here, like, you had to help. You didn't know maybe what choice to make. 4 of Cups, there could have been some discontentment. There was some rest, some time you needed maybe to clear your mind. But maybe now you know what you need to do to bring your fruition, to bring the balance here. Your loyalist is maybe fearful again, but you see something with clarity. Emotionally, but it's also like you're kind of fearful a little bit here. Maybe you're a little tired. Beleaguered. Maybe that's why you're at your root chakra here. With you possibly just being tired. Could be a need to focus on your own energies. I'm going to go clarify the Peacemaker. The Peacemaker of Judgment is clarified by, yeah, no way, the Tower. Okay. Justice. All major arcanas. Hi, Peacemaker. What you doing? King of Pentacles. And we have another one. King of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. You got something that, okay, blessing in disguise here. You've come to understand something here that forced you into action. Maybe made you a bit fearful. At first, maybe there was something with your loyalist here. Oh, you can't really see that well, can you? Oh, you can't see the Queen of Swords down here at the Investigator well. Okay, anyway. That's fine. I'll just tell you what they are. Sorry, this is a different setup than I normally have. Trying a different camera, but I think I might change back. Especially if this footage doesn't come out as clear. Sorry, you guys get to be my experimentation ground. Anywho, you have your Tower, which Justice, it's kind of like Justice and Judgment are working in tandem here to bring you something. And you're the King of Pentacles. Possibly it's like in a way this gave you something that you wanted. Maybe that's the coyote of the situation, the kind of don't take things too seriously, make time to play. Because, and maybe, you know, this, in a way, this is something you need to celebrate. Even though maybe at first it didn't feel like that. You have the Magician here. Maybe because it gave you time to think. And with this thinking came a realization of sorts. Something maybe you've been fighting within yourself here, your enthusiast, the challenge, or you're clinging to something maybe you didn't want to admit. We have, wow, oh wow, this is super, super duper interesting. Look at this. So, we have the Queen of Cups here at the Reformer, who's battling something here at the Enthusiast. They go to the Queen of Swords, and then it's all 4s. We have the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and then the 4 of Swords. And the 4s are kind of like foundations coming to, oh boy, fruition. So there's this grounded, emotional, communicative fruition you've needed to come to in order to speak to this conflict that you're having. But now maybe there's clarity for you because you now know what you need to manifest. I'm going to go ahead and clarify your Magician, your man. Aw, you have a 3 of Swords. You have a little bit of a broken heart over the 2 of Cups. Aw, it's okay. The 2 of Wands, okay? Okay, so you had some of you could have had a situation that dampened your expectations, your energy level. Something kind of broke your heart a little bit. This doesn't have to be huge, For others, it just kind of represents emotional pain. Something that has dampened your expectations, something maybe that's set up with your achiever, like maybe like a mindset of failure, and how that mindset of failure and how long that mindset of failure has been around you is something for you to determine and understand, because we have the Five of Pentacles here, the loyalist, and the loyalist, it could help represent a long-seated pattern where you could be like holding yourself back in a way, kind of clinging here at the Four of Pentacles, holding yourself back, maybe clinging to some narrative of pain at the Four of Swords, maybe that you've needed to heal. It's at your root chakra, so this could represent very foundational work for some of you that you needed to be doing, but for others this could be a pretty light situation. You're just clinging a little bit too much, or something you've needed to, I wouldn't say wrestle with, but you need to see through. There need to be some clarity here and some release. Maybe as you've changed, some adjustment here. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this. Loyalist with the Five of Pentacles. Woo! This is going to get exciting. And then we're going to take a look at your unconscious energies here. Alright, so for your Five of Pentacles, we are clarified by the Devil, all the things that hold us back, all of our insecurities. Oh, you can't see that as well, so make sure you can see that. The Devil. So this is all the things that hold us back. And the loyalist, like, is for some of you, if you are a loyalist, buddy, I love you. You're gonna be fine. Like, you need to know, like, essentially, like you're not gonna be alone. Like, you don't have to be scared of being alone, of being abandoned, especially if you're doing something new or you're having to express yourself and be vulnerable in a different way. It can represent a vulnerability issue. We have the Knight of Cups, so there could be something you're internally conflicted here at the Five of Wands. The Knight of Cups is like offering the cup of love, offering this emotionality. The Devil's insecurity. So you could be fearful of losing something that's important to you if you make an emotional offer. Something you've been kind of wrestling with. So we have the Five of Wands. Oh, you can't see any of those. Fantastic. Oh boy. Well, let me at least show you them. So you have the Knight of Cups, which I think he's hilarious. The Five of Wands. So you're just a little conflicted over this. And it's interesting because you have the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords right here. And the swords can represent communication, yes, but also thinking energy, being in your head, something you've been thinking about internally, emotionally, you've been conflicted about, maybe not speaking to 100% yet. Maybe you've been trying to find a way to communicate about something. Maybe you've learned how, or you know how. This is the fruition. Maybe finding how is your fruition. As an unconscious energy from the tarot, we have the Two of Swords. So this is something you've been wrestling with. We have growth. This is something that's going to require you to grow, to achieve your fruition here. The thing about the Two of Swords is if you look at more traditional artwork, other artwork, I just love these cards, so I can't stop using them. Hate me. But there's nothing actually surrounding her. Normally there's like water in the background. She's sitting on a beach sometimes, or she's sitting in a field. But most of all, she's not surrounded by anything that will harm her. This blinded aspect, and if she could just remove this blind and look around her, she could see that she's safe, and she could she would be okay. Forget what the polka dots represent, but those are significant. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of a brain fart. I think they could represent Maybe this is the folly of our situation, the coyote, the need for the laughter, the need for the growth, the need for the fruition. Making time for the play. There's something here. All right, I'm going to take a look. In the extended, which I'm getting ready to dive into. Ooh, boy, I got you. Loyalist, I'm not done with you. This is going to be a fun reading. So I have Sedna, victim here. In the extended, I will use the Goddess Oracle to take a look at your unconscious chakra energies. I mean, not your unconscious, your 7 chakras. An unconscious energy for that period is Sedna, victim. Oh, my wrist probably looks freaky in that shot. Sedna, victim. So this is all the things that we're also doing that hold us back, and it's us who are doing it. I think maybe for some of you could be reflecting on this. Maybe you've been brought something here massively. The thing about the peacemaker crowning the spread being, you know, the tower, justice, judgment working in tandem here to bring you something that ultimately could have been a blessing in disguise in some way. This is, again, your root chakra, your home, coming into balance into your home, and maybe just taking this time to be present here. We have wisdom here as an unconscious spirit totem. This is your unconscious chakra energy. Again, we're just coming in strong with our root chakra, our balancing those around us and understanding our role in our those around us. A victim, you could be doing things that ultimately make you feel kind of like beleaguered and exhausted, and like like you could be feeling like you're sacrificing yourself in order to maintain some type of status quo. And now you realize, like, this victim mentality, maybe it's holding you back, because, like, you don't have to be doing the things that you're doing. You can find a way to delegate for you to achieve something that feels very good for you foundationally. The moose wisdom, let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom of your soul, and the ancestors speak through you. You know much. You have to play. You have to bring this balance to your life, especially if you're doing a lot of things you feel like you need to. And there could have been something here that just shook your attention on, like, maybe how much you've been giving in one area in your life, and what you need to be doing to bring balance here. All right. Thank you, Libra. Haha, and you're Libra, so you'll have to bring balance here. So that's kind of the irony of the situation, Libra. Libra doesn't have her balance, and his or her balance, their balance. They do not have their balance yet. And you will achieve it, and we need to achieve it. We need to grow so we can get you back. This could represent from a very foundational root place too. So this could represent a lot of work for you. You could have been shocked. So, like, you could have had something and it emotionally shocked you where you went back to, and you're like, so you could have had one emotional event, and then for like a few weeks after, you're flashing back to, like, you know, shit from your teenage years, and you're like, why the fuck am I even thinking about this shit? It's because it's in some ways it's part of you. It could be part of how you communicate. There's also some of you who could be stuck into doing things not like you wish to be, but just because you think it's your duty to do so. But I think those around you want to support you. So yeah. I hope this message was able to be helpful in any way. Remember that this is a general message, so take what resonates and leave what does not. In the extended, I will also use the Lenormand and the Mini Tarot to do a process Enneagram spread. And I will use the rest of our tarot card deck here to the rest of this tarot card deck to do the rest of the points that you see here. last, I'll be using that Oracle deck, the Goddess Oracle here, to take a look at your 7 chakra energies. Remember to check out the Enneagram Institute to find out your type. I do actually have tutoring available, readings, and other things available through Etsy. Please join us next time, and I look forward to giving you the next message. And look forward to seeing you guys in the next message.